Let's start learning.
Say hello to Baxter Book. Today, Baxter wants to learn about data. His first question is, what is data? Baxter, data is information. It can be the number of students in a class. It can be the number of animals in a zoo. It can be the number of books in a library. Or it can be the different flavors of ice cream at your favorite ice cream shop.
Yeah.
Baxter also wants to know, how do we get data? We can get data by observation and counting. What does that mean? Well, observing is using our senses to notice things happening around us and then writing them down. For example, how many penguins do we see? Let's count. Well, we see two groups of penguins. One group has 5. One group has 3. That's 5 plus 3. We know from our addition facts that 5 plus 3 equals 8. We see 8 penguins. Since we see 8 penguins, we'll copy our observations. Number of penguins equals 8. Baxter says, "That's so cool. Can we do it again?" "Sure, Baxter." Here's a group of bulldogs. How many bulldogs of different colors do we see? Let's observe and record. Baxter sees 3 different color bulldogs: white, gray, and black. How many of each color? Let's count. Start with white. 1, 2, 3. Next, gray. 1, 2. Finally, black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, let's organize our information. We can make a table. A table is a kind of chart. Let's give our table a heading. Bulldogs. Let's set up 3 columns, 1 for each color: white, gray, and black. Now, let's use tally marks for the number in each column. White bulldogs, 3. 3 tally marks. Gray bulldogs, 2. 2 tally marks. Black bulldogs, 5. 5 tally marks. We now have data and a table. Let's use our data to answer a question. How many bulldogs are there in all? Well, we have 3 white, 2 gray, and 5 black. That's 3 plus 2 plus 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5, and 5 plus 5 equals 10. Using information from our table, we can say that we have 10 bulldogs in all. With data like this in a chart, we can do all kinds of things like total, compare, and count. "Wow," says Baxter, "that's cool." He wonders, is there another way to get data? Well, Baxter, yes there is. We can ask questions. Suppose we ask a group of 10 students what kind of pet each one has. 3 students say they have dogs. 2 students say they have goldfish. 1 student has a hamster. 2 students have cats. And 2 students have no pets. We now have data. Let's put it in a table. Let's give the table a title. We'll call it Pets. We'll do 5 columns, 1 for each answer. We'll label the columns dogs, goldfish, hamsters, cats, and none. Now, let's add tally marks. Dogs, 3 tally marks. Goldfish, 2 tally marks. Hamsters, 1 tally mark. Cats, 2 tally marks. And none, 2 tally marks. Now let's use this information to answer a question. Which is the most popular pet among this group of students? Let's look at our chart. Which column has the most tally marks? The column with the greatest number of tally marks is the dog column. We have an answer to our question. The most popular pet among this group of students is the dog. Baxter is amazed.
Let's review.
Let's go over what Baxter learned today. Data is information. There can be all kinds of information. We can get data by observing and counting. We can get data by asking questions. And we can use data to find answers to questions like, how many are there in all? Or, which occurs the most? Baxter, you've learned a lot today. Nice work, everyone. Parents, teachers, and homework helpers, please be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. A like will really help the channel, so please give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here today. I look forward to seeing you again. Take care, and remember, it never hurts to be nice.